Imagine defying the impossible, outsmarting the system, and seizing freedom from the jaws of confinement. What does it take to break free from the iron grip of prison walls? It's more than just audacity. It's a blend of creativity, ingenuity, and sheer will. History is replete with tales of daring escapes, where the impossible was made possible. These stories reveal the lengths to which people will go to reclaim their freedom. Join us as we count down the top 10 most daring prison escapes ever recorded. At number 10, we have the famed Maze Escape. Now let's travel back to the year 1983 to Northern Ireland. Here's a place that housed some of the most dangerous criminals of its time, the Maze Prison. This was no ordinary prison. It was considered one of the most secure prisons in Europe, designed to keep the most dangerous Irish Republican Army prisoners under lock and key. Yet, on a seemingly ordinary day, 38 of these prisoners managed to break free, stunning the world. How did they do it? A combination of meticulous planning, audacious courage, and the will to risk it all for freedom. They used smuggled weapons to take guards hostage, hijacked a food truck, and drove right out of the prison. Their daring escape sent shockwaves across the globe, making headlines and sparking debates about prison security. A meticulously planned escape that shook the world, setting the stage for our dramatic countdown. Number 9 brings us to the inescapable fortress, Alcatraz. A chilling island off the coast of San Francisco, Alcatraz was deemed an escape-proof prison, a place where the most hardened criminals were sent to be forgotten. However, in 1962, 3 inmates dared to challenge this belief. Frank Morris, John Anglin, and Clarence Anglin embarked on an audacious plan that involved crafting life vests and a makeshift raft from raincoats. Over several months, they painstakingly dug a tunnel through the walls of their cells, using spoons, discarded saw blades, and an improvised drill. They concealed their progress with fabricated wall segments and fooled the guards with dummy heads in their beds. One foggy June night, they crawled through the tunnel, climbed a ventilation shaft, and defied the icy, treacherous waters of the San Francisco Bay on their homemade raft. They were never found, leaving many to speculate on their fate. The only successful escape from Alcatraz, a testament to human ingenuity. Coming in at number 8, we have the audacious Texas 7. The year was 2000. The setting? The John B. Connolly unit in Texas, a maximum security prison that was about to face a breach in its impenetrable walls. 7 inmates, each serving hefty sentences for a variety of crimes, hatched an audacious plan. They overpowered prison staff, seized weapons, and fled in a prison truck, leaving behind an institution in shock. Their freedom, however, was short-lived. The escapees embarked on a crime spree, leaving a trail of robberies and even a murder in their wake. It was this reckless abandon that ultimately spelled their downfall. One by one, they were apprehended in Colorado, brought down by their own infamy. The last of the Texas 7 was captured in 2001, bringing a year-long manhunt to a close. A daring escape that sent shockwaves through the nation. Number 7 takes us back to World War II with the Great Escape. Now picture this, a German prison camp, Stalag Luft III, filled to the brim with captive Allied airmen. The year is 1944, and a daring plan is hatched. Over the course of a year, these prisoners of war meticulously dig a tunnel, their only hope of escape. This wasn't just any tunnel. It was a marvel of covert engineering, complete with makeshift ventilation and electric lighting. The prisoners used tools fashioned from ration tins, and the tunnel was shored up with wood from their beds. And then, one fateful night in March, 76 men crawled through that tunnel to freedom. They emerged into the chilly night, hearts pounding, senses on high alert. They scattered into the darkness, their minds set on liberty. This audacious escape from Stalag Luft III is more than just a prison break. It's a testament to human resilience, ingenuity, and the indomitable spirit of freedom. A tale of wartime daring that captured the world's attention. At number 6, we have the French Papillon. In the early 40s, a man named Henri Charrière found himself in the most unlikely of situations. He was incarcerated in the infamous penal colony of French Guiana, a place known for its harsh conditions and seemingly impossible to escape from. But Charrière, who was affectionately dubbed Papillon due to his butterfly tattoo, was not one to be easily discouraged. In 1941, after several failed attempts, Papillon managed to break free. His escape was no mean feat. It involved a daring plan, relentless determination, and an unwavering spirit of survival. He journeyed through treacherous jungles and sailed across open seas on a makeshift raft, all while evading capture. His escape was not just a triumph against the odds, but a testament to the human spirit's unbreakable will. His story, later immortalized in his autobiography and a movie, continues to inspire people worldwide, an epic story of survival that inspired the world. Number 5 brings us to the Civil War era with the Libby prison escape. In the heart of the Civil War, in 1864, a daring escape unfolded at Libby Prison, Richmond, Virginia. Libby Prison was notorious for its harsh conditions and high death rates, making it the last place any Union officer wanted to be. But amidst the despair, a glimmer of hope emerged as a group of Union officers devised a plan that would go down in history as one of the most audacious escapes of the Civil War. They tunneled their way to freedom right under the noses of their captors. Over 2 nights, more than 100 men crawled through the narrow tunnel, emerging to the site of the Confederate capital. 59 of these brave men successfully reached Union lines, turning the tide of public opinion and boosting the morale of the Union Army. A daring escape that turned prisoners into heroes. At number 4, we have the Sobibor Uprising. In the darkest days of World War II, a beacon of resistance shone brightly from the most unlikely of places, the Sobibor extermination camp. Amidst the horrors of oppression, a group of Jewish prisoners rose against their captors in 1943, orchestrating one of the most successful uprisings during the war. Their audacious plan, born of desperation and a fierce will to survive, involved a daring escape that would see hundreds break free from the shackles of the camp. It was a mission fraught with uncertainty, but also one that carried a glimmer of hope, a chance for freedom. Their courage was a testament to the indomitable human spirit, their story, a memorial to the power of resistance. The Sobibor Uprising wasn't just an escape, it was a declaration of humanity's refusal to be subjugated, a heroic stand against their oppressors, a heroic tale of resistance and courage in the face of adversity. Number 3 takes us to the Eastern State Penitentiary. Famous for its Gothic, castle-like structure and strict discipline, this prison was the stage for an audacious escape in 1945. Willie Sutton, a notorious bank robber, and 11 other inmates were the actors of this thrilling act. For over a year, these men covertly dug a tunnel under the prison walls, using makeshift tools and sheer determination. Their plan was meticulous and innovative, with one inmate even creating a periscope to keep an eye on the guards. The tunnel, almost 100 feet long, led to freedom on the other side of the prison walls. Their escape was not discovered until the following morning when they were already far from the penitentiary. This daring escape, masterminded by Sutton, who was ironically known as Slick Willie for his smooth talking and cunning, stunned the nation. It was an audacious act of courage and desperation that shook the very foundations of the American penal system, a daring escape that became the stuff of legends. Coming in at number 2, we have the Fort Leavenworth escape. The year was 1910, and the man of the hour was none other than Frank Grigware. Frank wasn't your ordinary prisoner. He was housed in Fort Leavenworth, a high-security military prison known for its ironclad security and formidable reputation. Frank, however, was not one to be easily deterred. With a daring spirit and a mind full of cunning plans, he managed to do what seemed impossible. He escaped. Now, escape is one thing, but evading recapture is another. And this is where Frank's story becomes truly legendary. For over 30 years, he lived as a free man right under the nose of the U.S. government. He blended into society, living an unassuming life far removed from his past as a high-profile prisoner. His escape and subsequent freedom were a testament to his ingenuity and determination, a legendary escape that outwitted the U.S. government. And finally, at number 1, we have the Sarposa prison break. In the year 2008, Sarposa prison, a stronghold in Kandahar, Afghanistan, witnessed a spectacle of epic proportions. This was no ordinary prison break. It was one of the largest in recorded history. Over 1,000 prisoners escaped, vanishing into the wind. The plot was planned meticulously, a testament to the audacity of human spirit and the will to seek freedom at all costs. It started with a truck filled with explosives, a diversionary tactic that blew a gaping hole in the prison's front gate. Simultaneously, a group of militants launched an assault, effectively overpowering the guards. Amid the ensuing chaos, prisoners slipped away unnoticed, disappearing into the darkness of the night. All told, the operation lasted a mere 15 minutes, but its impact resonated around the globe. It was a monumental escape that shook the world, concluding our countdown of the top 10 most daring prison escapes in history.